something real. And the result? Sales started rolling in. What began as just another drop in October turned into my biggest quarter yet. It was surreal. A blessing from God. Late nights, countless hours, sacrifices. It was all paying off. For the first time, I felt like my brand was truly significant. Finally, I couldn't let the fruits of my labor. Here's what I did. If you're not improving, you're declining. Coming into 2025, I expected my brand to keep climbing. Maybe even outdo the months before. And man, was I wrong. In January, we barely hit 2K in revenue. And that was a wake-up call. We always hear about the ups and downs in business, but when it happens to you, it feels like everything is falling apart in front of your eyes. And the hardest part, I had no one to blame but myself. The truth is, I got complacent. No new drops, no big promotions, just the usual story posts, a couple of reels, and
Simp, what up?
I was coasting, and as the numbers dipped and engagement dropped, reality started sinking in. My brand was fading, but there was no way I was just...
What's good, young brother?
So, I had to make a choice. Sit back and hope things picked up, or walk in and take action.
Yeah, we're about to head to the gym. Happy birthday. Right, I like this guy's man. Happy birthday, July 15th. That's my birthday. Oh, you made me think. I'm like, there's actually people in my family's birthday, actually. Who is this? Paper bag chicken. Oh, Lord. But what's going on, man? Should I... Let me ask you, should I only vlog when I go outside? Would y'all rather that better instead of the in-house? Yeah, that isn't gonna get that much usually. It didn't matter. Oh yeah, no, cause I had somebody say that one day. It was like, yo, man, cause don't get me wrong, I used to have what I call Subway Chronicle, but just dealing with women, man, I can't keep lying to myself. Like women, they do not like straight men. I mean, don't get me wrong. At first, I was having sex with all the women, right? But then that takes up all your time, cause I'm great at having sex with women, so it turns them into crackheads with me. Like they couldn't get enough of Ben. So I was like, that was just draining my soul to keep being that fake. But I'm gonna be honest, you gotta be fake to get where you need to be. Pay 7 bonds. Right, like for example, to win on the to win on to be seen these days. What up, Knox? Oh, you're new. If you're new, you definitely need to hit that like button, hit that sub button, man. I interview beautiful women. I post all the interviews on here. But I normally, this page is just for going live, so you may not see a lot of interviews, no recent ones. I appreciate that, Knox. At the end of the stream, I always do sub for sub, so I'm gonna sub back at the end of the stream. But yeah, man, we come on here. If I get enough people, I'll show you how to brolicness. Even though I just got off my diet. Well, I don't want to call. Well, yeah. Excuse me. Well, I eat plants for a week. I always dropping weight, so I'm gonna look skinny. If at least 7 people come in here, we will worth the price. Here's what he gave up. I get tired of people doing anything just to get some views. Yeah, like they were like. But yeah, where you from? You gotta say where you from. Word up, Simp. Simp, that's why I like your energy, brother. Simp, I still don't understand. Hold on, is that you? What is your thumbnail? What is that, a white Simp? Is that a white version of Paid in Full? Your thumbnail? And Knox, I don't even know what the heck you got as your thumbnail, Knox. Oh, that's a female squirrel. Oh, that's a female human body with a squirrel tail. Jose, primo. If you knew who Jose you got, why is all of this coming up in my feed? Clothing brand. Why? I never searched up clothing brand. Is that what's trending now? Jose, what up? You new? Well, you gotta like the stream and sub up. Oh, that's an end. Oh, okay. I'm like, oh, that's one person? I thought that was, it is two people. Because it looks so tiny. I just see the black background and two faces. It almost looked like the Paid in Full background. Monkey, what up? Primo! Monkey, you been here before, right? You been here before, right, Monkey? Got me calling you Monkey. God damn. Black people try each other's spicy dish. Oh, Lord. Hey. What is interesting on the internet? Nothing. Got me calling you Monkey. Then you ain't even take the time to pick a thumbnail, huh? Brandon, what up? Brandon, you look new. If you're new, you gotta hit the subscribe button. You gotta hit the like button. Okay. Where did that kick streamer? Oh no, Brazil. It was Mexico where that kick streamer. He was supposedly, the cartel killed him right on Kick. I don't know if y'all saw that. That went viral. The kick streamer, the Mexican kick streamer. It was supposedly the cartel was one click, and I think it was like two cartels. And this kick streamer, that's why I'm like, today's kid, man. I don't know how you could be in a crime or in a gang and you live streaming, you talking about it. Like, I don't get these people. But anyway, there's supposed to be two gangs in Mexico. The cartel, I think it was a Mexican cartel and some other cartel. Anyway, these young boys was a part of it. He streamed. How? I don't get that. That's why when you're streaming, like I consider, even because it happened to me, because I used to be out there. Like when you're streaming, people know your location all the time. See, that's what they're like. You know what I mean? And whether he did that or not, if you are active, like for real active, still spinning blocks, still selling drugs, still running guns, if you are still that active, number one, you don't need the internet for money. You're getting money. You're getting money. I don't know why. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like Los Angeles, California. All them gang members, they're all broke. Majority of them ninjas out there, poor. So all they're doing is hopping on podcast after podcast to get money, which is smart. But the dumb thing about it is, you're not just hopping on a podcast talking about hip hop, talking about politics, talking about the new. No, you hopping on a podcast talking about, yeah, I still hang out in the hood. I still hang out with this ninja that be killing people. I'm like, what the heck? It's like, if you're gonna still be involved like that, make your money on the internet, but stop letting us know that you still active. I'm be honest, just like I said, if you are really active out there in the crime, you're getting money. You don't need to come on the internet and talk about it. Like, what up, Denise? Oh, it's 9 p.m. See, Denise keep me, and I like this about Denise. Denise, she been here for a minute, y'all. That's the home girl. She's from the UK. Yeah, it's not. Oh, it is. Not, and you know what's crazy? What is even terrible about it, Simp? Because I'm not no YN, I'm not no gangster, and none of these niggas have been through what I've been through. And it's not even a badge. I ain't gonna say none of that, because especially with black people were the 1% of the rich. So when you're in a poor area, that's just what happens. I was born in Africa. You think it's tough in America? Go to Liberia right now. You see a group of 7-year-olds. Yeah, 7-year-olds. One got one arm missing, one got an eye missing, and they hanging together too now. You like, they're that group of kids. One may have a machete in his hand. You think it's reckless out here. But in America, YNs don't mean child, simp. I hope you know that. Oh yeah, because I just, for example, he's a, I'll just use him as proof, but I see this a lot. But Jim Jones, the rapper, yo, I'm the oldest YN. Like old dumb niggas even say they're YNs. That's the new word for gangster. I'm none of that, right? But I love you too, Denise. But yeah, that Mexican kid, you in the cartel. What you streaming for, man? It's stupid. Just like how what's that? El Chapo. El Chapo, man, this El Chapo. He saw the Netflix series that won an Oscar that was about Pablo Escobar. This billionaire, right? Because when you're making that much money in the drug game, you just get away with everything. You don't. Those guys spend 100, and I looked this up. The cartel. The reason why, if you watch a lot of these documentaries, when the cartel, if any of them would get caught, and they'll end up coming out, their friend will laugh at them. You got locked, as if to say jail is not a factor in their life. Oh no, because when these guys spend $100 million a month on bribing everybody in the world, people, judges in Germany, lawyers in Asia, they got connects ridiculous. But El Chapo saw that Pablo Escobar Netflix series win an Oscar. His behind said, I need to win an Oscar too. He called the reporter, and the reporter called a famous actor. That's how he got caught. Don't get me wrong, that stuff gets views. Because if you start from $0 or 0 subscribers, you either get a girl with a big booty, and I don't care if she white, black, Asian, get a girl with a big booty and keep her on your page. That's one way you fly to get some money. If you start from $0, 0 subscribers, you act zesty. You don't even need to act full gay, because you know gay men, they stay hiding that they're gay. You don't even have to act full gay. The internet is obsessed with people acting gay, right? So they can call you, oh, you faggot and this, that. So that's the second way. If you start from $0 or 0 subscribers, all things I really didn't care about, really don't care about, even though may have to get the girls with the big booties and keep them on the page, right? The third way, if you start from $0 or 0 subscribers, you got the big booty girls, you got the acting zesty, what up, stick, or anything negative. Anything negative will get your page up there. It'll get, oh yeah, and bashing black. If you bash black folks, yeah. If you consistently bash black people, that's another way you shoot up. And I'm keeping it 100. Even if you're a black person bashing black people, you will. I'm talking about starting from $0, 0 subscribers. I'm giving y'all the cheat code, and y'all can take this. I don't do them. Tell you the truth, I should, but I don't. Being positive or entertaining on the internet, and you'll be on 50 subscribers for 40 years. You know what I'm saying? Or if you collab with people, if like, you know what I mean, if I keep collabing, which I do, with people who have a lot of subs, that helps. But those are the ways, y'all. You better take in consideration. Stick, where you from? Get the big booty girls. I don't care what ethnic background they are. Keep big booty girls on your page. Right? Act zesty. Anything acting zesty. Come up with a makeup channel. If you're a man, make a whole makeup channel. If you are a man, I don't want to talk about the D's. Oh, nah, you won't, simp. You can talk, you can say what you know what I mean? You can talk what you want. Just like I said, I can't stop people from, this isn't TikTok, number one, because TikTok, besides people reporting your page, because like Jews, women's, and gays, they're strong on there, but TikTok, the elites, they have their agenda. So TikTok is way more sensitive to the words. They program their algorithm to pick up words All of these pro applications do that. But TikTok made their program with the most sensitive. Like you can't even say nigger on there no more. Nah. If you say nigger, the algorithm's gonna pick that word up and flag your behind. Then you get suspended. You know what I'm saying? So YouTube got that program in their algorithm also. It's just not as sensitive. So when a lot of people get banned or striked on YouTube, it's cause somebody told on you. Yeah. 9 times out of 10 on YouTube. So if you want to say something simple, say it. Yeah, the deep state, they got a lot going on. Like recently, like gay men, those are some of the most dangerous men out on the planet. Like if you're not noticing, they have a war with each other though. Gay men fight with gay men almost worse than how they fight with straight people. Oh, we do, Stig? Stig, I'm from New York. Where you from? But yeah, every time I turn on Facebook, Instagram, especially Instagram and TikTok, it's the trans man, and I'm like, damn, because you know they're coming out gay men, they're still angry that they cannot rape all straight men, and it's like I don't care why, but I'm talking about the application is pushing them more on the For You page. They themselves spend all that money on ads. Right, so that's just keep, and I'm like, damn, I got tired of it. Recently, I say like in the past month, they're going to war. You got them saying, you know what I mean, the same arguments though. Basically, I'm angry that straight men won't let us rape them. You know what I mean? I'm telling this straight man, I'm a woman. They don't, and I'm like, that just, I'm like, damn, how can I block that stuff? But it's like no way to block it. That's why I'm like, I just need to focus harder on posting because I don't like to consume. It's every time I go on, especially Instagram, all of them. YouTube is just, you know, the ones that make you pop more fast. Really, TikTok. You get famous on TikTok. You don't get money. You get famous first on TikTok. But I just got tired. I'm like, man, I can't even go on TikTok and Instagram no more because it was getting ridiculous. Because that's not my fight. Just like I said, gay men tried to drug me twice, so I know exactly what they do. They do the same thing when they're about to do it. You know what I mean? Because you know their way is to hide. That's what they do. They either gonna come looking like a bad bitch, the trans people, or they're gonna be a down low guy trying to get you to get with girl. He gonna act like he went. Oh, I see you looking at that girl, Ben. You like her, huh? I can get her for you. I'm talking about you be a stranger in the street. You just looking at her. You say, oh, where did he come from? Yeah, she look all right. Yeah, I know her. I can get her for you. I'm telling you, that's how they start. But yeah, that stuff just getting too daggone on. Oh, you corny on your jokes. Or late, Glock. Or I look like that without the do-rag? Because when I got this on, I get that CJ joke back to back. Glock, you're definitely new. That's what I call you, even though you say you Crip. But I call you Glock. Look at him. He's like, oh wow, that sounds more gangster. Thanks. Oh yeah. Oh Sim. Yeah, no Sim. We're getting closer to the holidays. So when the holidays come, Sim, that's why you got the blue writing. You're gonna see it. Because you know when people are off, the children more are at the house. Sim, you may get tired. Sim, were you here last year? No, I don't think you was last here. You wasn't here last year, holidays. Woo, boy. That's when I really had to start. You know, because I've been on the internet forever, but I really started taking the live seriously last year. Right? I will go on live maybe 3 times a year. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, it's gonna get on your nerves. Because I didn't know what a moderator was. I'm like, what the hell are moderators? But when I started to go, because YouTube started to tell me, yo, I know how to read the algorithm. I mean, the analytics. So it was like, yo, people want you to go live. Like the 1 or 2 times you went live, they liked it. I'm looking. I'm like, oh, really? So I went live. I'm not even gonna lie. When was it? Shoot. I think it was like November. Because I just told you, I'll do like maybe 4 lives a year. I went live in November. Long story short, I got about 1,700 followers, subscribers in November. I was like, damn. You know what I mean? And when I tell you how many people were trolling, like it was the negativity. That's what had me. I was like, oh, I don't want to do this shit. It was too annoying. I had little girls coming in my live trying to bag all these older guys, little white girls. I'm like, oh hell no, this ain't no trafficking shit. Show me stuff. I was like, oh hell no. I tell the girl, chill out. You know what I mean? Then I'm like, yo, I don't know if oh, he gay. Oh, he trans. Not the best trans content creator. Oh, look at this nigger. And I'm talking about simp. You gonna see? But just look, I say, get used. You're the blue handwriting simp, so you know what to do when you see it. But boy, I was like, I don't even think, I ain't gonna lie though, it used to go up to like 100 viewers though, naturally, because you know I'm about to start botting more. Oh yeah, we do that too. Oh yeah, but I mean, listen, I mean, it's just like I say, the one thing about the internet that I really like, especially how they made the algorithm now, if you make videos now that actually catch views, it basically teaches you how to control people, and I like that. Psychologically, yes, right? Because you know, YouTube is like 80% men, and around the holiday times where there's holidays, children are on the internet heavier, and you just start to understand what type of videos to keep them under control. Because it gets annoying. I ain't gonna lie, but I just knew I figured out to not listen to it. 1618, what up? You new? If you are new, I need you to hold up, damn it. I need you to subscribe. I gotta check my email here. She ain't hit me back. Yeah, today was a confusing day, another one, but not really confusing. The handyman was supposed to come. He flaked on me, right? And I woke up. I did my first exercise, but I came to the conclusion I don't want to do women videos no more. I ain't gonna lie. Sorry, y'all. I don't want to do. When I was handing out roses, it was to get ass. And when you fly like me, then you muscular. Then I'm 6'1", almost 6'2", right? So I was sleeping with a lot of women. Loved it. I became too happy. But I don't think any man. I'm from New York. I don't think any man should be happy. No, that's not. Happy slows men down. That's not part of our biology. You are supposed to be proud, right? Happy's too quick. Happy leads to instant gratification. What do people do when they get happy? They go smoke the weed. They go to the club. They drink the liquor. You want fast dopamine. Proud takes longer. When I go out there and I talk to women, I know they want to have sex. Some of them used to rape me, but I'm like, it slowed me down. I'm 43 now. I don't got no wife. But it's just because I was having sex a lot. I would keep it 100 with y'all. Having too much. Well, no, not too much. There's no such thing as too much sex with women. But I was having a lot. And I'm like, damn, I'm 43, I don't got no wife. And then, today's women, the gay community poison their minds. Because, the gay community is nothing but men sleeping with each other ridiculously. So in their community, oh, you're 46? Okay, 16, 18. Oh, you from the UK? Okay. You and is, what's her name? Denise and Nah, it's up there. My crown up there, but we got to get out of America. That's the next thing. But I hear you, simp. But yeah, man. I'm done with women interviews, y'all. I'm sorry. That's too. It's just my athletic videos on my other page. That's where we're sticking. I was putting it on this page, but this page is only good for lives. The women interviews, it was too much negativity out there, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Too much. You out there being nice like that, and being nice like that, because I'm not used to being. And don't get me wrong, I know how to deal with women, but when I was handing out roses before I was recording it, I wasn't keeping contact with all these little women. That's what keep the Uchi Wally wet. You just randomly walk with roses. A chick go, for me, here. Her shit wet. She ain't gonna stop, and I wouldn't take her number, nothing. She woke up, and you know what's crazy? I used to, I'll say at least 75% of the time, I used to run back into them women. Get the ass that day. I'm telling you, that's why people intimidated by me how I move. Like, I tell fellas, if you want, that's why once I figured that out, I'm like, because I could sleep with 10 women every day and live a happy life. But I need to be rich. I got to. You know what I'm saying? I got to. Because I will only sleep with women. I won't want to eat. I won't want to drink no fluids, no water. I ain't going to want to go to the... Well, I may do some push-ups. Because, you know, when you athletic, when you eat healthy and you're athletic like me, that's why you can sleep with 10 women a day and still be all right. But, it could be distracting. Drip, drip. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, they don't even make it tempting no more. You know what I'm saying? You just see so many angry and sad. Like 1 out of every 4 women on depression medication, and they say especially if they're the percentage goes higher when they're like 60 years old and plus. Yeah, I see that. To run into so much. Don't get me wrong. It's just I would maybe need to, because it makes me feel great. I go out there, talk to women, you know what I mean? But it's like, what am I doing with that? I do it in my free time. You know what I'm saying? I would have to create something different where I'm keeping because I meet a lot of great people now. I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying? The videos, the majority of the videos I record are great women. But this is how women are, people. If you're not having sex with all of them and they're attracted to you, they're going to hate your guts. No, unfortunately, no, 16, 18. I've been sleeping with women in their 50s since I was 17, 18. And that's not because I was looking for it. People go, ew, what you was an old lady hunter? No, it's not. I was like, oh, yeah, she looked like she about to die. Let me get your number. It wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? But when I got with these women, it was their eating habits. Because I noticed that women will feed themselves healthier than they feed their man. So when I started to watch these women cook, every woman I've been with cooks. Oh no, you think I'm joking, Simp? Yo, the joke in my family for years. They used to go, if my girl called the house, they go, oh, Ben, grandma on the phone. And they'll say, my family disrespectful. I'm telling her, that's why I'm like, oh yeah, we gotta get these cell phones right, because y'all not gonna keep doing that. They used to do that a lot. Ben, grandma, I remember one time one of my exes heard it. And she said, and you know, my sisters are fat and ugly. So my sisters, I'm like the only healthy, handsome one in the family. So I'm like, and I think they seen her. And then my fat stepsister, she said that and passed me the phone. I'm like, my fat stepsister, that's why you look like how you look like. She used to, whenever I was around her, because you know, when people see how people treat me, as I said, it's very intimidating. My sister, she used to go, like there was this old lady around where my sister, around where my sister lived in Florida. Nice area. The lady had money. Her husband, he was like an author. So he had all this money too. And this older woman, I say she was probably late 50s. This white woman, that's why white women, listen. You know what I mean? Yeah, white women have a bad history with black men, all right? Because those were the ones we were scared of the most back then. But today, white women, they work harder on treating black men right, like they understand a lot, right? To where there was a thing that even went viral that a lot of white women are going to classes to understand their black counterpart. It was crazy. Anyway, this white woman, her husband, he was supposedly just came out of surgery. Every time I'll go to my sister's house, this white woman's mowing the front and back yard. She's pressure washing it. And I'm like, damn, how long is this nigga in surgery? I mean, how long it take him to heal up? This is like months. And so I had to speak to her because I ain't gonna lie. Hard working woman like that, that's attractive. I was like, damn. And she wasn't like super sexy, but she was I love older women. She was a pretty older woman. But just seeing a woman do all of that by herself. Because, it's crazy because women would see, we're African, so women would see my mother doing that stuff. And everybody will always go, "Where is this lady from?" That's just crazy. When an American woman, even though my mother's retarded too, but when an American woman sees another woman, especially doing housework, they want to stop that. They're like, "Bitch, nope." They'll tell a woman quick, even though they say we're equal, but they'll tell another woman quick. That's a man's job. Stop. So when people used to see my mother doing housework, and it's not because my father does everything. He's like a traditional man. Not that I like cougars. Another thing was simp, because I told you I used to be in the crime a lot. So I've been arrested 16 times, right? The latest time I did 2 years. Back then, when I used to get arrested a lot, every time, simp, every time I went to jail, black, Hispanic, and white, it was all young guys I would see who were younger than me. But I'll go, "What you here for?" Because, they say, "Oh, you don't ask nothing." I ain't never listened to that stuff. Whenever I went to jail, I'm like, "What you here for? What you here for?" Oh, fuck all that. Yo, what are you here for? So I used to see a lot of these guys in there for rape. I mean, for molestation. I'm like, "Nigga, you was with a child?" All of them, 100% of them got with a girl. The girl always lied to them. And then it's not like they were 40 years old. These guys, they'll be 18. And the girl was like 14. The girl told them, I didn't see the girl, so I don't know if she looked like a baby or whatever. But all of them had the same story. The girl would lie to them, "Yo, I'm 17, I'm 18. They'll be good with the girl. Whenever they had an argument, the girl would be upset, go to her parents. Her parents are now the mother starts to look into it. "Oh, you arguing with your boyfriend? What is it?" Now the mother finds out the boyfriend is 18, 19. The mother always called the police, and they always got arrested. And I was like, "Damn, that's effed up, man." And I'm talking about to be in jail for that. Look, and you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. Some of them I will see they'll eventually get out, but some of them they'll get caught up. Because you need a lot of proof to prove that you didn't know she was 13 or whatever. So I started going, "Nah, I can't get caught like that. I can't get caught like that." So I used to say to myself, "Damn, every woman I'm gonna get with, her body gotta look developed. I need fat ass and the big titties." Even though now, now that may not work the best now. But back then, BBLs, they weren't that popping. Just breast implants was popping like that. You know what I'm saying? Back then, don't get me wrong, every chick I dealt with got a fat old ass and a small waist. But back then, that was like natural. Like, they always asking they did when I went to, yeah, you wrote that sentence completely effed up, simp. You smoking right now? But nah, I don't go to jail no more. It was just back then. I didn't sit with none of those rules. Like, don't ask. What are the rules they used to say? Even though there's certain rules you got to abide by, or it could get real mixy and tricksy in there for you, right? But yeah, don't ask. What somebody's in there. And you see that on TV. That wasn't even a rule I heard when I went in. That stuff I would see on TV. If you go to jail, don't ask somebody why they in there. I'm looking a little smaller. But the rules that I did find, because Samuel, I know you want to hear this type of stuff. I know Simba sitting here about 4 or 5 hours. I tell you all this gangster stuff I used to do. But one rule especially, you had to abide by. So when you go to jail, you better whenever you take that shower, you better keep your drawers on. When I first got there, because jail and prison is 2 different things. But when I first got to jail, I see people taking a shower. I'm like, why everybody got their drawers on? I'm like, hold on, they trying to wash it? Is that why? You can't take them off, wash it in your hands? Then when I got to noticing, everybody's like, nah, ninja. That mean that you not gay. That mean that you only love women. I said, what? He said, yeah, when you take that shower, you keep your drawers on. That means you only love women. I said, hold up, what is that supposed to stop access from somebody putting a pee-pee in your booty? I said, that's just drawers. No, it's like, no, that's a symbol. I said, no, yeah, people can rip them off. I said, no, that symbol means you only like women. I said, oh, all right. So now, you go from jail to prison. And that's the last, well, prison, I don't want to say it like that's the last stop, because once you get to prison, unfortunately, black men overpopulate the prison system in America. So the prisons are filled. So, you always you're going to go to 4 prisons before you get to the last one where they finally got some space. It's crazy. It really hurts, especially as a black man, when you're like, damn, that's why they keep, yep, that's why when you'll never go to just one prison, no. Because they're filled. And that's when you go, damn. It's like, I remember Richard Pryor said a story. He was like, yo, because he would do comedy shows in the prison. And I think it was Arizona. He said, when I went to Arizona, I really didn't see no black people out in the streets. He said, when I went to the prisons, it seemed like that's where I seen all the black. And we're talking about rich folks now. Richard Pryor, he's rich now. So when you're rich, not even just rich, but when you're successful. When you're successful, your job brings you everywhere. Whether you're black, white, Asian, if you're successful, your job is going to bring you everywhere. So Richard Pryor gets moved, like, his job brings him everywhere. And once he got to Arizona, he said, I ain't really seen no black people. I got to the prison, all the black people there. And, hold on, y'all. Yeah, gotta feed the sharks. But, all right. But yeah, who's still here? I'm about to dip too. Laptop broke, but yeah, I gotta give y'all my other page. I forgot how to, well, yeah, once the laptop broke, yeah, because I can't write in the chat myself, and that's corny from the cell phone, but the cell phone does as much as it can. 49-second short was uploaded to your channel as unlisted. What? At least 1 minute of your content is needed. Oh no, I mean, what was he, white? I'm gonna be honest, he was white, right? Yeah, because you have a lot of white boys do that. Because listen, when you go in there, you just gotta think differently. Because when I realized, oh, he was black, you gotta think differently. Because when I got in there, and then I realized, I'm talking about prison, not jail. When I finally got to my last stop, even before I got to the last stop, I went to like 3 prisons before I went to my last stop, right? And you'll see that and that's everywhere. That's in Florida also. When I said, oh, having underwear means you're not gay, when I saw certain guys taking a shower without their underwear, and they was built like the Incredible Hulk, I was like, damn. I said, if he tried me, he may get it. So now you got to start thinking, because once I got sentenced, once I understood I was going to do 2 years, because I was doing a lot of slick stuff to get out of jail a lot. I was paying drug counselors, doctors. I was paying everybody to lie for me. That's how you're going to be successful in crime. You got to pay professional people to lie for you. That's why I said with the cartel, you can look it up also, $100 million a month they spend on paying professional people to lie for them. Judges, doctors, lawyers, everybody, all in all countries. We're not talking about the Mexican cartel only paying Mexicans. No. The Mexican cartel is damn near paying the planet. And it's not just the Mexican cartel, it's rich, wealthy drug dealers. That's why I was like, yo, drug dealing ain't for me because I ain't got it. But when I realized that, I was like, damn. You know what I mean? It switched how you think. Now you gotta go get a gun. Oh well, they call knives guns. Now you gotta find you a gun. Now you gotta see, you gotta, you know what I mean? Cause it's like, okay, I'm not going nowhere. Every time I went to jail, I fought. Cause I don't be joking like that. There's nothing but niggas and people in jail who joke. All they do is joke. And when I say joke, act extremely immature. It's like, man, just don't do your time like that. I had one time, and these niggas jumped me and I still whooped their ass. You know, in Rikers Island, in the jails in New York, a lot of the jails, majority of them, they make their own food, like not grown, like artificial. Like, there's a popular jail in New York called Rikers Island. Rikers Island was damn near, it used to be fuck a gladiator school. It was devil school. Years, when Rikers Island used to let you, because they had to switch up their rules, they used to let you get locked up with your jewelry, Jordans. Let's get big to cut. Panda, sub to the spot, sub to the channel and like the stream. Yeah, they used to listen, if you had an Audemars or a Rolex, Rikers Island used to let you come all the way in there with it. Until they realized it turned Rikers Island into Devil Island. They're like, nah, we got to give these niggas uniforms and shoes. We got to strip these people. You know what I'm saying? Uh-oh, here go a child. It's a Russian child, too. Is that Russian? Oh, he sent the voice. Oh, he's sending a voice message now. But I lost the train of thought. But yeah, it was they make their own food and they make their own bread. Yo, Rikers Island used to let you go all the way to the judge because you initially see the judge, and if you had to go back for resentencing, they let you wear the whole outfit, jewelry, everything. More than 40%. Oh, it is. That is true, Random. This apartment I am is haunted, but I know how to deal with that though, cause I done seen and dealt with and spoke with. But yeah, so a lot of these, to save money, they'll make their own food. You don't see it completely because they'll have like a big warehouse. And this is what's terrible about Rikers Island. Rikers Island is a big ass island, an island within New York. It's not New York. It's an island within New York. You got to cross a bridge and you get to this island, and it's a jail island. That's crazy, right? Like imagine like all of Brooklyn. Everything is jail. Like when you cross the bridge and go to Rikers Island, it got streets, it got stoplights, but everything is jail. Every building on Rikers it's like a town. Just to let you know, Rikers Island is like a jail town. You will cross a bridge and you go to a big, no, it's not like a small, it's like, just like I said, imagine like Brooklyn or Queens, but everything is jail. Everything relates to jail. Every building, this building is for jail. Everybody in here in every building did a crime. In all these buildings, it's like a town of, I want to say hundreds of buildings. Every building deals with jail. This building, you got crazier people. This building, you got, you know what I mean, disabled people. You got, like, every bit, like, when you in the buildings, because all the buildings you're locked up. All these buildings hold inmates, specific inmates. And when you look out the window, you'll see the stop sign. It's crazy. It's that's what I'm saying. Just imagine, it's like hard too, huh? Just imagine regular life, but a jail ideology. In all these buildings, you're in there. Number one, you're getting escorted to every building for whatever. This is a hospital building for the jail inmate. All these buildings. But when you're looking around, what could I describe it like, man? It's a crazy feeling because you're a prisoner in everything. You go in a hospital, you can look out the window, and it's just everything related to jail. Like they'll have a junkyard with nothing but crushed up police cars there. You know what I mean? It's everything related to jail. It's nothing but everybody in officer uniform. Oh yeah, yeah, but yeah, no, they got jails like that a lot. But I'm just saying, like, almost imagine the town you live in, Simp. Everything is related to this. You're a prisoner, cause it's not like Rikers Island is not no small island. It's like it's a town. It's a town. It's like imagine the town you live in, Simp. You look out the window. All you go every person you see has a police outfit on. It's thousands of people on this island. All of the ones that are walking around freely have a police outfit on. Everybody else got on an inmate outfit. But it looks like the regular houses and like the regular buildings. Like you know what I'm saying? It's just when you are able to see certain, because their main focus is not to let you able to look out the window. But they have windows to these buildings. But the windows are strategically placed to where it's harder to see out of them. Because like I said, that they don't want you sitting there looking out the window but when like some windows will be super high, people will sit on each other's shoulders and look through them. When you look through them and you look around, you're like, damn, all the buses, you know what I mean? They got buses that pick you up into all the buses. Just like I said, it's like regular, it's like a regular life, but with a whole jail ideology. It's crazy to explain, man. It's not just jail, it's like a jail world. People don't know about Rikers Island. That's why if you work there and you'll see it, it's just because I used to look out the windows and I used to go, damn, this look like a neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? But like a jail name, everything related to jail. Everybody got on police outfits, cop cars everywhere. All the buses that pick you up, they got the police colors. You know what I mean? Everybody got on some sort of uniform. And but yeah, they will make their own food, and that is terrible for your stomach. They'll make their own bread. They had a warehouse manufacturing spot on the island that whatever they put in the bread or whatever they're using to make it, they'll make it. So the bread will have you farting terribly. Oh yeah, but you just gotta keep doing your part, Simp. You're right. You know what I'm saying? You just do your part and don't conform. That's it. Because even with me handing out the roses, because you know they've really messed up. I'll lie to all of them, but they've messed up how women are. Because women are easily, because of a higher estrogen level, it distorts your because of how the biology of a woman, it's easier to control them. Right? So I knew I wasn't gonna switch the train of thought, because that's what it turned into. Because first I was just sleeping with all these women, and it got to that, but then I started to see the negative ones and how hard they went to spread negativity. I used to go, damn, that's not the main woman I see. Like the majority of the women I see are great women. It's just I stopped fucking all of them, right? And they didn't like that one. Like women, they mad if you ain't sleeping with them, but they mad if you sleep with all of them. You know what I mean? That's how women think. But I say, yo, the small amount of women that I see, they'll be negative and they'll go too hard. I'm talking about they're gonna have a Facebook group, the TikTok group. They posting on Snapchat, like they'll go hard to spread how much they hate men. Like you probably seen in the recently this chick, she went viral. I didn't know who she was, didn't even care. You know, and lots of the times it's a not super fat, but an unhealthy shaped woman, right? Or because you like, chick, if you either got your body done or lost weight, more men will be attracted to you. But the fact that men aren't attracted to you because you're out of shape, they look at it, and that's why I say you can't pay attention to how the world wants you to conform, because they want you to continuously, like, they're making billions of dollars. It's a $1 billion industry lying to gays, lying to women, lying to white people. I'm being real, Sim. That's just what it is. Or in particular, Jews. Right? You have to say all three of those groups are perfect because they stick together. Right? You don't say women are perfect. You don't say white people are perfect or Jews are perfect. You don't say gay people are perfect. They will team up and they'll slow down whatever money you got coming in. That's just what it is. Right? With women, I've seen how, like, they've been forced to believe that they want a gay man. And this is what women have done. They went into the gay community, but they try to blame. This is where I give the gay people credit, little bit. Women have went into the gay community and started to sleep with their men. and act like they don't know. So when they sleep with them, he ends up leaving them to go get the pee-pee that he like. Now the woman is say, "Oh, all men are gay." You know, that's so. When I would see that out there, when I would hand out a rose, because now they're like, "Man, all men are terrible." I wasn't changing all 8 billion people, but each rose was a seed I was planting. And then they'll start to say, and I'll see it a lot on my DMs too. They'll go, well, all men aren't terrible. Because you got Ben, this guy named Ben, who runs around Manhattan in Brooklyn, handing out roses. So, and I used to say, oh, wow, look at the seeds I'm planting. Because I'll get DMs like that. I could screenshot a lot of them. And that's like what Kevin Samuels was doing. But he was doing it on a bigger scale because he had the internet in the chokehold. Like people did, and then that's why they killed him off. Because Kevin, you don't know that's like I said, the better your videos are, that's why I'm like, man, I really love content creation even more. Because when you are a content creator, the better your videos or lives are, that's the more control you have over the human psyche. When Kevin Samuels used to come on, when he would start his 3.5, 4 hour live streams every night, this is what this brother used to do. And that's why they had to take him out, because he's an older man. A lot of people don't pay attention to this type of control they have. Like Speed. I know I'm jumping around, but like when Speed will go to certain countries, he'll hop out of a car, nobody be around him. He'll jump on his live. All right, turn me up, Australia, turn me up, Uzbekistan. As soon as he say that, thousands of people will run come out of nowhere. And that's control. And they don't like it, especially a black man. That's control. Kevin Samuels, he used to come on, he used to start with 0 likes. Oh, not even 0. Let me stop lying. It used to be like 100 likes. Kevin Samuels used to go, oh, y'all better get these likes up, or I'm gonna stop the stream, I'm gonna talk about the. He just basically said, oh, I'm gonna stop the stream. And when he would say that, he'll go, I know you guys forgot, but y'all better hit that like button or I'll stop this stream or we ain't gonna start it for another hour. And when he used to say that, I used to go, oh, shoot, boop. I'll lie to you not, simp, and maybe he'll jump from 100 likes to, because he knows what he wants. He knows what he needs. Because the likes, it'll start shooting his thing on everybody For You page quickly. Boop, 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 boop. He'll jump from 100 likes to 15,000, 20,000 likes in like 5 minutes. It used to be amazing. I used to go, damn. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm jumping all over the place. But yeah, I go to jail, always fought. Guys eat the made food. They farting crazy. Blamed it on me one time. I whooped 3 niggas' asses live from the psych ward. Ricky, you definitely need to sub up. And I always kept fighting. That's why I don't go to jail anymore. No. I don't go to jail. I just try to get way better at content creating. You know what I'm saying? So it helped me avoid devils. I used to really be one. I was around a lot of them, interact with a lot of them. That's not where I want to be. Oh! Woo-wee! Feet them sharp. Now. Alright. But yeah, man. That's why I was like, just going out there talking to women, shoot, I may have to start pimping them again. I'm like, it is not paying off to just go out there interviewing women, giving out free roses. Sometimes they'll steal them. I'm like, they're free. Brad, what up? Let's be a gooner for the Arsenal. Arsenal, what? Forza Arsenal, let's be a gooner. Whatever that means. But yeah, it's when you keep it real and you understand things, that's how you can accomplish more. Just like I said, whites or Jews, gays, and women, I'll go in those circles, but just like I said, if you go there saying, oh yeah, they're not perfect, just know whatever you got going on, they may slow that shit down. So you got to know how to be a chameleon in a lot of these areas. This guy's stupid. Yeah, she ain't even now supposed to do that. Well, I'm gonna go out. Oh yeah, this is his channel. Okay. Everybody compared him to the new Speed.
And so there's no way. I don't think I can just go in.
That's good, my son. Y'all know about Nitro Camden, right?
Chloe's right there.
Yeah, Speed lives in Miami. If nobody knew.
Yeah. Bro, isn't that one kid when your mom came in, bro? Huh? Yeah. Bro. Fucking dream, bro.
Let's see. And this is what, cause Simp, you know I keep it all the way real. I know you probably seen this kid, Nitro Camden, recently. Him. Black mothers. Like black mother, listen, I know this black kid, his mother raped him, right? Raised him. Yeah, I said it. Raped him when he was young. Raised him. Then she ended while they were older, she went to jail and he still wouldn't bail her out. Because you know that trauma, that's called trauma bonding. Black mothers, unfortunately, today's black woman is extremely dangerous, especially to the black community. You know what I mean? And this kid showed it, right? And they try to, especially black girls, modern black girls, they'll try to ignore that fact. Today's modern girl, no matter what the ethnic background is, has been definitely tampered with in the last decade. They've been trained to believe they don't need music. That's why I said they're going to do another COVID, all right, so that they could get some money. But this shows, especially how black women are. I don't sugarcoat shit for nothing. You know what I mean? Today's modern girl is not the best woman. I deal with all women, especially the black modern girl. She's been really trained. Because, you know, with women, period, if one man does them wrong, they say all men are terrible. But with black women, they really have been the most tarnished woman. Like, you don't know how many people don't weaponize. The gay community weaponized black women like crazy. When I almost got drugged, those separate times, one of those times, this is what the gay community uses a black woman for. Because you know some of them are the sexiest women on the planet. A lot of them. Because they're naturally bodied women that look like even though I hate her, but you know Tyler, the singer, black women, they're naturally, their shapes are like extremely great. I mean, yeah. But yeah, this Nitro Camden kid went on stream and he got rated. What they've been doing. That's why I love Kai Cenat. Kai Cenat's too young to be this damn much of a genius, but he promotes working together. When he left, everybody on Twitch, 100 views, even people were botting. But they couldn't bot too crazy. You know what I mean? Like what you're supposed to do when you jump on streams, you're supposed to buy your views. Buy at least 100 views. And stick at that number. Right? But it's like when Kai Cenat came back, because everybody eats off of his viewership. Like when he travels, just like Speed, their fans come with them. Millions of people travel with these people. Right? Through the internet. So when Kai Cenat came and did Streaming University, everybody who was getting 100 views here, all of these people jumped up to 10,000 views live. Their subscribership, like Kai, he just came to show people, not that he said he needed the break, but also to show people like he's the father of this. Speed is a one-man band, though. When Speed does his thing, it helps himself and who he wants it to help. When Kai Cenat comes out, he promotes everybody needs to work together. When Kai Cenat comes out, millions of people become rich because of that young boy's fan base. Who's not the same person, Simp? Who, Speed? Oh, none of them are. You talking about Speed? Speed, I didn't never used to watch Speed in the beginning. Speed was super immature. Kai is dead. What? What does that mean? But Casanat, I didn't watch him in the beginning either because he was doing stuff I thought was going to get him killed. He used to do ding dong ditch. It's just he's a COVID baby, Speed's a COVID baby. You know, COVID, everybody was sitting in the house. Not me, but everybody was sitting in the house watching watching the internet. And if you was making content at that time, you jumped from 1,000 subs to 100,000 subs. Everybody like the constant, all of them. But Aiden Ross, I really give him the credit because he's the one who. Aiden Ross is a white boy that put everybody on when he blew up. You know what I'm saying? Like he really blew up first, Aiden Ross, because he really started that. When I say blew up, I'm talking about fame wise, because YouTube was making all of these people rich. YouTube used to make you rich before famous. Now they switched that up because they gave out hundreds of millions of dollars. They said, we ain't making all you niggas famous no more. I mean, rich like that. Unknown, you need to subscribe. I don't know what the hell that means, but you a troll. But yeah, Casanat, he used to do Ding Dong Ditch. He used to do it in the Bronx. I stopped watching him. I said, I don't want to see nobody kill this boy. Speed used to doo-doo in his hand. Yeah, he used to do super immature stuff. All right, feeling like the stream. But anyway, yeah, this new Camden kid, that's how black mothers are. Mine, lots of them. I don't give a goddamn if your parents. It's a lot to being a parent and not just being rich or having money. See, Unknown, watch your mouth. I got people in the chat that love me. Of course, clones is a fact. Simp, the only ones that they admit is animals. But yeah, they've been cloning people. And I don't, it's not about, I hate the word conspiracy because that's how they trick you. When they throw the word conspiracy at people, you know, I've walked to the corner store right outside and I'll ask the corner store worker, Arab, or even black guy, hey, you believe we the only people in the universe? Yep, there's nobody else out there. This is how because especially in this country, you can make the innocent look guilty, guilty look innocent. You can make anybody believe anything with the media. Number one, the number of planets out in the universe is an infinite number, meaning they haven't even came out with a number. That's how much planets there are out there. So to say that we're the only ones that'll be dumb, right? So all of these other things that they've been doing, the only thing they have admitted to is cloning animal. And number one, Bill Gates, they've admitted to, and people don't even pay attention to this. This is how they've dumbed things down, especially with movies. Bill Gates have already admitted, because they try to say that that's like a life-saving thing, that they've been cloning animals to feed us with. Because they have quote unquote said, oh, there's too many people on the planet, not enough this, not enough. All of these are lies, right? They have to implement these type of thoughts to us. But when you do your own personal research, we're not overpopulated, right? We're not losing resources because before the Bible, like people believe Adam and Eve and all this, it's whole Masonic symbolism, because the Bible, this is what the Bible, this is what all Bibles say. Adam and Eve came together and created 8 billion people. That's obviously a lie. It's not enough. There's not enough genetic diversity. What does that mean? Why can't I have sex with my sister without my child coming out retarded? 9 times out of 10, right? It's genetic diversity you need, so that doesn't happen a lot. So saying Adam and Eve came together, had sex, and created 8 billion people, it doesn't scientifically make any sense, right? But even before the Bible, another species came to this planet for resources. So to try to say this planet will eventually run out of resources because of global warming and so on and so forth, they have all these excuses so that they can implement certain type of ways or certain type of things, or just so they can implement a way of thought in people's head. They've already came out, said they clone animals. They've already came out publicly and said that they're using cloned animals to make food because food is so quote unquote running out. You think they haven't cloned people? Of course they have. But one way they really do it to you is they dumb you down with the movies. 6th Day with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, you can look that up. They've already showed you consciousness. That's how they transfer. They make clones, right? But that's how they transfer. Because another word for your spirit is called your nervous system. Yes, your nervous system is your spirit. That's what they're talking about when they talk about your spirit. All right. So of course they've been cloning people. And they've always figured out a way to transfer your spirit from one clone to another. You just need the vessel, right? Because a lot of people go, man, where do we go when we die? Where'd you come from before you were alive? Right? Oh, they tell you, but because it's in a movie, they dumb it down. They force you to believe that it's not true because it's in a movie. What's up, homie? What shit you smoke? I don't do drugs. 4421. They dumb down witchcraft and selling your souls through Disney is a lot. Because like for example, Men in Black and aliens. They're like, hey, aliens aren't real. Look at them, Men in Black aren't real. They have witnesses of that, and I know one way that you could actually see the Men in Black too. If you're willing to, y'all probably get scared. I know I ain't do it, but I was like, oh, that's how you get them to come around. But when they come around. You don't know what type of powers they, they're gonna make you forget if something gonna go down. But people will go, no, that's not real. But they already have documented video of the Men in Black. I'll tell you one way you can get them around you. All right? And there's a documented way too. There's this little girl, because this is on Ancient Aliens. And on Ancient Aliens, those are scientific, factual things that they show you. Or MUFON, right? MUFON. They used to have the MUFON show, and that was like extremely great. They do like extensive research on going all over the planet. These MUFON people, because at the end of the day, yes, there are extremely wealthy, evil people, but there are extremely wealthy, I'll use the word logical people out there. MUFON was one of them. There's a group of rich folks who would just go around the world and research everything about alien, whatever this person encountered or what. So I forgot where they were, what part of the world they were. Anyway, this little girl kept seeing a spaceship every Friday night. She's like, Mommy, I see it. Her mother's like, all right. And then, you love to see them? Oh, look, or do this, right? So the little girl kept saying, yeah, I see the spaceship every Friday night. Her mom's like, all right. So she's like, oh, word, Mommy? So she called the police every Friday night. I see them. So now when you keep making those type of calls, people, just like all these phones, they record you when they're on or off, right? Like the police stations, they get watched also by higher factions. Like there's factions on the planet that are higher than the government, that don't even listen to the government. They have their own law, which like the MIB, right? So she called the police every Friday. Yo, I see them. The police are like, So, the police, their calls get listened to also. So after like 10 times of doing that, the MIB heard it. And you could Google this on MUFON, right? These are MUFON, they're besides doing documented research, they would go and talk to people who interacted with quote unquote situations, right? So MIB heard that. Next thing you know, MIB all of a sudden just showed up, and they don't present themselves looking like an alien, but they're always gonna have on a black suit, right? And they got recorded on hospital footage. You can look all of that up. So that's one way to get them, because they want to shut that down, because they have to control the human ideology of what goes on the planet. Because like, especially with Roswell, the first alien crashing, the next day they lied. Oh, it wasn't aliens, it was a hot air balloon. All right. When they first came out in the newspaper and said aliens, thousands of people showed up. Take me to your leader. All types of crazy stuff. Like the average, and it goes a lot deep. It's just because I'm so studied, and when you do all this type of research, because people they'll panic. That's basically why they don't want nobody believing. So when that little girl kept calling, MIB heard that, because not only do they want to shut that down, they deal with, because you know they have documented like 115 other species. The MIB want to know who the hell is that keep coming. Like who? Like if she keep doing that, something got to be real. This can't be no prank call. So it was an old guy that ended up coming, and you know, white folks, they're like, oh, what? He's like, yeah, look, and you know, he's being super nice to her. Hey, what you? And he's sitting there with her. She's like, yep, watch every night at night. Boop, there it goes. And the MIB guy's like, oh, so you aren't lying. You know what I'm saying? And I guess he went and figured out who it was. He went back to all he did, he just wanted to make sure, because they go off of every lead, right? So he's like, oh, so she's not lying. So I guess he went back to the office and said, all right, we need to look at that, because you know they're monitored. They have way more than us in the solar system, meaning pertaining to like satellites. We have few satellites. They got their technology is way more advanced, right? Even though the U.S. government is like 400 years ahead of the regular people in the United States pertaining to technology. I mean, the U.S. military, excuse me. But yeah, that's one way to get them. Okay, check this out. All the forests around the world are basically a green screen. No, the sky is blue. It's not about it's not a green screen. Look at the movie Matrix. All right, that's for real. Right? They did find genetic coding in the sky. So it's not about us being in a green screen. We are for them to find coding in the fabric of space, that means something was digitally made. All right, because number one, the moon being in that specific spot, in that specific spot, it balances the gravity correctly so that monsoons, typhoons, tornadoes, hurricanes, so those don't religiously happen on Earth, right? So how would that moon be in that specific spot? Somebody put the moon there. Right? So somebody put the moon there, but then the more research they did, they found coding in the fabric of space, meaning somebody created the space, the jet black that you see when you look up into the sky, right? So us being in a big simulation, yes. To say this green, it's not, number one, Earth is like a small, look at Jupiter's Ascending. That's another movie. A lot of these movies tell you what's going on. You just have to understand what you're watching, because they, just like I said, they dumb you down. You know what I mean? To where you believe it's fake. Like Iron Man 2, that shows the whole 9/11 attack, right? With the Mandarin, right? But yes, we are in, it's not a green screen right out there. No, it's way more advanced than that. You know what I mean? Like you see Matrix. Look at that. That shows you more of where we lie, right? But to understand that, a lot of people go, I should give up on life. No, even if it is like that, you still have to continue to strive to be the best you could be. Because a lot of people will find out those facts and give up on life. And I'm like, well, how can you equate that to giving up? It's like, okay, suppose you did figure out how to get out of the matrix. All right. Then what? Or even if you didn't figure out how to get, it's like, why would you just give up? No, you got to keep working hard on yourself every day so you could find out what you need to find out. They both, the Matrix is more about time traveling, all right? To get to all these different parts in time. The Matrix is more about, it's not on time traveling. It's about finding the real world, all right? Because the Terminator is not about finding a real world. It's about like telling the future and the past. Like, yo, I gotta come. I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger. I gotta come grab y'all because in the future, this is what's gonna go down. So I gotta get y'all, because if I don't get you, lady, You gonna have a son, he gonna be this crazy. And you know what I'm saying? So he's like, the Terminator is a time traveler. Right? What up, history? But the Matrix, it shows more about the real world. Like, that's why they say is you start to live when you die. All right? Because then your consciousness goes back to its original state. That's why, yeah, when you die, it may hurt, but not for long. All right, your consciousness is gonna get out of your body, and you're most likely what the program. You even look at that movie. I forgot with Halle Berry. I forgot the name of it. Moon. It's a moon movie. I forgot. It's the latest movie she did when she was out of space. But when they had to save Earth. What up, Corvin? Uh-oh, simp. Here go the trolls. Dang, I gotta get out. I gotta do that tomorrow also, after she comes. Yeah, but what they got on here? I was seeing this. I'm telling you, there is nothing to you. What's on read after he freestyle? There is nothing on the internet to watch. T-Roll is home released onto. Very good day. I wish I would watch that.
Like real shit, bro. Do what you want to do, bro. Cause
Oh, you out, simp? Oh, hold on. What you? Bye bye. Yo, simp. I'm telling you, simp. Watch. You gonna see. You gonna see. You gonna see. You gonna be quick on the trigger like a mother. Once look at him. He start crying. Man, that's why, it's unfortunate. I'm jumping all bouncing back and forth with random information on simp. So, because I'm watching this also. Because, unfortunately, young black boys at the top of the suicide rate, right? I believe they're still there. You know what I mean? And to see him going through what we go through, that's why I don't want to talk too much. Because it's like, I'm going to be real, it's like a black thing. But, yeah.
being serious, bro. I couldn't even watch that clip.
Because to see Speed go through it, get treated like that with it. Speed makes about, last time they checked, Speed's at like making $8 million a month or something. Yeah, a month. Speed pocket is crazy deep. He makes almost $10 million a month. And when he do these tours and you see his bitch ass, that black mother, is like, oh man, she went so hard to try to stop that boy. Because that's what they do. And it has a lot to do with epigenetics, but I don't give a fuck about all the reasonings why black mothers are like how they are. Bitch, you supposed to fucking fix the way you are. Like, that's just people in general. Because black mothers, especially black mothers, but single mothers, period. Single mothers, period, has been poisoning the communities. All right, Scooby, I hear you. But I'm about to go to the store. Oh yeah, we're gonna try to do the 11 o'clock joint, simp. So I'm gonna holler at you later.